people? It's me, the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third from the Wrestling PPV podcast. And do I have something special for you? Celebrity video messages. You can request a video message from a celebrity for a personal connection, a shout out for a birthday gift, a wedding gift, a Christmas gift, a Valentine's Day gift, any kind of gift. You get a celebrity to send you a video message. Choose from hundreds of celebrities. Enter the details you want the celebrity to mention, and you get to pay safely and securely with PayPal or any debit card or credit card. You will receive an email with your video and downloadable links as soon as the celebrity recorded your video. Most videos take between 2 days or 2 weeks to complete. The best part is a percentage of the proceeds go to charity. Get video messages from celebrities like the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Kurt Angle, Jake the Snake Roberts, Austin Aries, Booker T. Tell me you didn't just say that. Oh, I did. Rob Van Dam, Mick Foley, DDP, and other celebrities from Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Star Trek, Star Wars, the UFC, NFL, NBA, TV stars, movie stars, musicians, and more. Just click the link below this video and you will get a celebrity to send you a personal message today. And don't forget to check out the Wrestling POV podcast for new episodes every Saturday on iTunes, YouTube, and Podbean for free.
That is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your champion and host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Always.
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Hey people!
And our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Alright, we got a full jam-packed show today. We have the Hell in a Cell Wrestling POV pay-per-view points game where I will retain my title, and so I don't even know why you guys are going to bother to play, but hey, you know what? I got to be fair. And we also have Rick's Top 10 rankings for the month of October, and so we'll see where he goes from that. So before we do that, we have to talk about the wrestling news from around the world. Why don't you take it away, Rick?
All right, I will. But before we do that, Miguel, why don't you take it away? Okay, so we're going to do email Miguel. Now, people, if you want to send me an email, you send it to Miguel Cole, WPOV, at yahoo.com. You can do a comment, a question, anything. But before I get into that, I have this to say. Mr. Tony, I don't think you noticed, but you cut me off last week at the end of the episode.
I did?
So I want to finish what I was going to say. That's stupid.
Oh, Lord. That wasn't me. It was the editor. I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I got
Okay, I understand, Mr. Tony. I got you. Okay, so our comment is from Michael Coles, and he wants to know when Mimi Goody is leaving.
That's Michael Collins, really.
Now, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to investigate this even further.
Exactly. This is my brother Michael Cole. What kind of monster is he?
Maybe he wasn't there on Monday, so maybe he wants to come on this show.
Oh, baby. Yeah.
So.
All right. Anything else, Miguel? No, Mr. Rick, it's your turn. All right. Let's get into some birthdays.
Yahoo!
All right. The Monster Abyss turns 44 years old.
No kidding. I thought he was older.
Me too.
No, I'm sorry. I thought he was younger. Yes.
You did? I thought he was older. I thought he was older.
No, I thought he was younger.
I wish he would make a WWE run, but he keeps. What's going on with that? Get out of Impact, bro.
You know what? He would have been. I would have loved to see the feud between him and Kane.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
the Demon Kane, not the corporate Kane crap. I
Or
would
the
love to-
politician king.
Yeah, that's the corporate King. Or politician, same shit. But yeah, that would have been a really good feud. I would have enjoyed it. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I think it's too late though, to be honest. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Bullet Bob Armstrong turns 78 years old.
Wow. In case you guys don't know, Bullet Bob Armstrong is the Road Dogg's papa.
Oh, you didn't know?
They didn't know. That's why I'm saying it. So, yeah. Wow. 76, huh?
78.
Or 78, even worse. Dang.
Ah, you're gonna speak up.
I said, dang. Well,
Next up, we got Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel turns 38 years old.
what? Dang. You guys think his wrestling career is at its end point? Really? You think so?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Done.
I think he's got.
Did you see what they did to him on Raw?
Man, I was pissed about that, but we'll talk about that later. I still think there's something in there for him, but we'll see what happens. But you know, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, the Lucha Underground champion Johnny Mundo turns 38 years old.
Nice. Same thing with him. You know, end of his career.
Well, now he's Johnny Impact, by
He's
the
Johnny
way.
Impact.
Oh Lord. Goodness gracious. Serious, man.
I think he has 38 abs.
38 lads? Ah, what is that? Is he part of it? No? Alright, I tried.
Alright. Next up, Rhino turns 42 years old.
42? Wow. Alright, yeah, that's
Now
about
he looks a
right.
lot older.
Yeah.
No, it's about right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, alright, sure, what?
No.
Why not?
Gore!
Gore! Sorry.
Second to last, Linda McMahon turns 69, looking mighty fine.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Well, you go with your bad self. You know?
She look older than that.
Huh?
She looked older than that.
Yeah, Rick, calm down. Alright, who else you
Shut
got?
up my mouth.
Oh,
And last but not least, the original Bruno Sammartino turns 82 years old.
dang.
Oh, God bless you.
You know, he's still, I bet he can still kick somebody's ass, I'll tell you that
I
much.
bet you can still kick yours.
He probably still can. Yes, I didn't deny it, so I don't know where you're going with this. So,
We'll take your title too.
no, he's not. That he will not take. Alright? So don't be starting no shit, ain't gonna be no shit.
Holy shit!
All right.
Holy shit!
Wait, what's going on here? I'm lost.
Because you've been talking shit.
You damn right I have.
Shit.
Shoot, man. You damn right I have. So, yeah, shove the mic in her face.
In my eye.
What's that?
All right, it is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. All right, on NXT, Drew McIntyre defeated Roderick Strong to retain the NXT title in a great match. You guys got to check it out. After the match, they shook hands, and when Strong gets to the ramp, the Undisputed Era comes out, and Adam Cole whispers a little something in Strong's ear. McIntyre and Strong both look confused. So is Strong gonna run with his old Ring of Honor crew? What's going on there?
Kinda looks that way. No.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. We could never do a show without saying that.
A lot of people.
No.
That's true. You haven't sang in a while, though.
You missed Vic singing earlier.
Okay, thank God.
The thing is, we stopped singing ever since Tony became champ. Is what I think.
No, that's not. No.
That's true.
That's because the champ demanded it. That's what it was. Okay,
No.
that's what the champ said. So.
Took all the joy out of it.
You're damn right I did.
We got another show to do, guys. Let's get on.
Stop. Jesus Christ.
Alright,
Wow.
next up, 205 Live. Kalisto made his cruiserweight debut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Lucha.
Yeah.
That song he has is terrible. It is so terrible.
Between him, Alexa Bliss, and T.J. Perkins, I don't know who's coming out. You know, they all sound in the beginning. They all sound the same.
Maybe all three.
Like they totally couldn't come up with anything new. Well, let's make it the same. Let's make it sound a little different.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I mean, I don't understand what was wrong with his Lucha Dragon song. Like, that was good.
That was good.
was good.
It was good for him. Yeah.
Rick had no glasses on?
Yeah.
No, these are the same $50 glasses I've had for the last 3 years. But thanks for noticing. Thanks for shouting me out.
I was trying.
Oh my goodness. All right. What else
Also
you
on
got?
205 Live, Enzo is just getting unbearable, so I'm guessing this thing is working, because I can't stand to even hear what he has to say.
I turned the TV off.
Yeah, well, we'll talk more about that later on during Raw Notes, and we'll all get our opinions out then. So, all right, let's go straight out to rumors, shall we? All right, the winner of the Mae Young Classic, Kairi Sane, clearly has a bright future in NXT, don't you think? Yeah?
Yes,
No?
I do.
Yeah, you think
A
so?
little bit.
All right. Well, I mean, me personally, I don't even think she should have won the Mae Young Classic. That's just my opinion.
Well, your opinion don't count in
Yeah,
that
well,
one.
this is my damn POV, so,
It don't count in that one.
you know, whatever. I can think of anything. All right, so, but rumor has it, now check this out, not that one, is that she may be adding another title to her resume sooner rather than later. The expectation is that Kairi Sane's push will continue with a title win at NXT TakeOver. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe, I think it's too soon. You know, you got girls like Ember Moon, and, you know, there's so many women in NXT that deserve that title, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that,
for her.
I agree with that
So-
opinion. Definitely.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, up next, it's Kevin Owens. Has been advertised for several Raw brand shows after Hell in a Cell. So serious note, man. Shoot, suck a butt. His match with Shane McMahon could create a storyline reason for him to return to Monday nights.
Yay.
So, is that going to be damaging for SmackDown?
No.
No? He's the top heel in SmackDown.
It's gotta be a trade. You gotta trade Kevin Owens off for somebody. Like, give me Samoa Joe then.
True. True.
I think Samoa Joe would kill it on SmackDown.
True. Yeah, he would. He would. Weird to see him gone out for this long, though, so we'll see what happens. So, all right, my final rumor, and this one's going to be so hard for me, but I have to report it because but I don't know. The words I could not find in this rumor, I had to do it in a way where I can't. It's a rumor, all right? So bear with me. All right, things could be looking up to a former guest on Wrestling POV. Okay, once I get more clarification, then I will report it. Other than that, I cannot say no more. That's it. That's all I can say. Yeah, I cannot say no more than that. So, I promised he or she that I would not say anything, but you know, hence I said he or she. You know, it could be anything. Once I get more, once I get clarification from he or she, then of course we'll be the first one. But I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody, that this is gonna be the first time it'll be announced will be on Wrestling POV. So that's all.
Oh man.
I know, right? Shoot. But that's all. That's all I can say. That's seriously. I tried to find ways of trying to say this rumor without spoiling anything. The only clue I can give you is that he or she was a former guest on the show. That's it.
I think it's she.
That's it.
Wait, Miguel, where are you going? Mr. Rick, I'm gonna solve this. I'm gonna solve it. I guarantee you by the end of the show, I'm gonna solve it.
Oh,
I got it. I'm
you
gonna
ain't
get
gonna
it.
solve Jack's squad. Sit your butt down.
I don't know. He's pretty good at figuring things out. He figured out my passcode on my phone.
That's because it's easy, Rick.
That's true. Yeah. Wrestling POV. What a passcode. Anyway, so. It's either that or 38 lads.
Oh, yeah.
Now I gotta change my computer password. Jesus.
Alright, that's all I got for rumors. What do you got for injury, Rick?
Well, I'm predicting an injury. I'm predicting a broken heart for Tony Diaz after this Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Yes.
Because you lose it, Tony!
I did not. You watch. I'm going to retain. You watch.
The shortest WPOV title reign of all time. Siete Leche.
No. I think, wait a minute. I think
More
you
like
have the
sour
shortest
leche.
reign.
Yeah, sour leche.
No, I think, don't you have the shortest reign? I think you do.
I don't think so.
Somebody does. I know somebody does. It was only 2 weeks they had it for. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, no, Jason had it for a while. I think he had it for 3 weeks.
Then it's you.
It ain't no. I'm gonna have to look in the archives.
It's you.
Nah, bullshit.
It's you.
The champ says
It's gonna be
bullshit.
you.
So
It's you because
No.
we only have a few champs.
no. All right, what else you got, Rick? Yes.
That's all I got for injuries.
All right, let's go straight on
Have
to.
to go investigate that.
Yeah, have him investigate that shit. So, all right, let's get on to Ron Hoots. All right, the show opened up with a moment of silence for the tragedy in Las Vegas. That was really awful, man. So they opened up the show with that, which, I took my hat off to. They also did it on SmackDown, too.
Yes.
The first match, it was Braun Strowman versus Seth Rollins. Braun Strowman won. And you know what? You know what's weird is that I knew he was going to win. I was like, they're not going to give it. They can't have Seth beat him. It was just weird. I don't know why I did. I was like, why am I watching this match when Braun Strowman's going to win?
He thinks he's the man now.
Of course, because I'm champion.
Oh my goodness! This is why he's champion, guys.
Right?
He can
Thank you.
predict the future.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miguel. Jeez.
He should have been predicting the future a long time ago.
All right, so after the match, Strowman continued to attack Seth Rollins, bringing out Dean Ambrose to make the save, but Strowman power slammed Ambrose as well. And that was it, pretty much. So we'll see where they're going with this. This whole thing was kind of weird, wasn't it? No?
No.
Nobody?
Pretty weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Unpredictable.
Then, wait, I don't have this in my notes, but didn't the bar interfere too? Didn't they come out too, or no?
The bar, yeah.
They did. I knew they did, because I was a little confused. That's what happened. I wrote it for the other thing. But anyway, the bar did come out and beat the crap out of him. Mm-hmm. And then Cesaro is sporting his new mouthpiece. Did you see it? That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cesaro.
I mean, if you're gonna do a mouthpiece, though, you gotta do a cool one so you can sell it on the WWE shop.
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
That's
A
true.
plain black mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Like Shinsuke's mouthpiece.
Yeah, Shinsuke's got the red teeth.
Badass.
That's crazy.
It is badass.
Yeah. So up next, it was Elias Sampson versus Titus O'Neil. I'm glad I'm glad Elias won. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I'm really loving his promo work. Though. He's pretty funny. So he wins.
He's aight.
Titus O'Neil. He's funny, Rick. Come on now. You gotta give him credit. He's alright. Alright, so then up next, before all that crap that happened backstage, Mickie James versus Nia Jax. Mickie wins by disqualification. Alexa Bliss interfered, drawing the DQ. After all that scuttlebutt happened, Kurt Angle announced that Mickie James would challenge Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship at TLC. Yeah.
What?
Swear to God.
That's gonna be good. And also,
I think so too.
I think I predicted that last week, and you said no.
Yep, you did.
Well, because it was only obvious, so. Champs on a roll. Champs on a roll. So, up next, it was Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. I wasn't invested. As much as I was rooting for the club to win, which they did, I just wasn't invested in this match for some reason. I just wasn't into it. I was just like, whatever.
They were so
Neither was Matt Hardy's hair.
Yeah.
What the heck is up with that? Did you hear what they called it? The Beethoven cut. I'm like, what? I've never heard of a Beethoven cut. Really? Whatever.
Dum 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 dum.
I know, right? Shoot. So up next, it was for the Intercontinental Championship. It was Roman Reigns versus The Miz. Before anything had happened, the Miz Taraj did the Shield entrance. I thought that was funny.
That was hilarious.
Before the match, Reigns took out Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel with a steel chair. He went kind of nuts. And the crowd started to get on his side. So keep it down there, sister. The crowd was kind of... They like it when Roman uses the chair and he goes nuts. This is the second time.
When he's a bad guy, when he's freaking...
Not a bad guy. I think
when
they
he
like
goes
it crazy.
Ferocious.
Yeah, ferocious. You heard of those Gold Yards? You just ruined it, Rick.
No, but that was awesome.
The champ is spoken. Too late. Oh boy, what a show! What a show!
What a shit show.
Whoa! Hey! Calm down.
Whoa!
Hey! Whoa! All right. Wow. So anyway, he took him out with a steel chair. Then during the match, all of a sudden, the Bar. That's right. They came out.
What?
The Bat. They came out and started beating the crap out of him. They pulled Roman Reigns out, drawing the disqualification. So after that, the Miz and the Bar, they just whooped Roman Reigns' ass.
They whooped it.
Yeah, and they did the Shield's triple power bomb.
Yes.
And then at the very end of that, they did the Shield thing, and then both Sheamus and Cesaro, they did the bar on each side. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, my question is this, because we talked about Curtis Axel earlier. Where does that leave them guys?
Out the door.
You think so?
Fuera!
Fuera. But I tell you this much, at TLC, it's going to be the Bar and the Miz versus the Shield all together again.
Yo, Tony, this is why you're the champion. This is why you're the champion.
That's why you're the chimp.
Of course. Have you ever wanted me? That's what I thought. So
That's what you get.
So anywho, I'm actually looking forward to this. So we'll see what happens. All right. So then up next, Finn Balor cut a little promo and was interrupted by Bray Wyatt again. Now, at first I was thinking, all right, this is getting a little crazy, but Bray Wyatt is starting to get a little crazy and odd. Yeah, he challenged Wyatt to bring the Demon for a rematch and promised that he'd show his true face during the match. Wyatt also promised Sister Abigail. And then the freakiest thing happened. Looked like he was transforming into her. That was probably the weirdest and scurriest looking thing I've ever saw.
It was scurry.
Wasn't that scurry?
It was really
For those in the UK, it's scary, I know, but we saying scurry. Just busting out now.
Like, I was the most scurried I've ever been.
But it was very creepy. Now, one rumor to add to this is that they're thinking about having Paige as Sister Abigail, so she's going to be under a little bit of a transformation. So, what do you guys think of that? That's it. Nothing. All right.
I mean, I like it. I think it'll be good, but because we already know Paige, it kind of throws things off. Because then the crowd will start chanting Paige instead of Sister Abigail. So I don't know.
True. True.
There's also people saying that this girl Sage from NXT is supposed to be Sister Abigail.
Really?
And then there's also word about Bray Wyatt actually being Sister Abigail, but putting makeup on and stuff.
as an alter ego, like what Finn Balor does. So that would be interesting.
I think I prefer that. Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, I do too. No, the way he looked on Raw, man, that was creepy, man.
With a fucking beard, though.
Who knows? Anything's possible.
Jesus, like,
how
who
he's gonna
knows? Like,
shave the beard?
She's nuts.
He ain't gonna shave the beard. He could put makeup on him.
You can't
Tony,
fucking disappear beard.
The champ has spoken. I don't know what I said.
Listen, you can put makeup on your face and still have a beard. And put the hair in
It's
front of
an
your
alter
Abigail's
ego.
gonna have a fucking beard.
It's an alter ego.
No, Sister Abigail's
stupid.
spirit is inside of Bray
Yes.
Wyatt.
Stupid.
It's inside.
It's interesting.
Inside of all of us, it's Sister Abigail. I'm telling you, the Sister Abigail and me right now is telling me to kick you in the face, baby. You better hope I'm going to New Mexico.
I don't know. To me, it's creepy, and I agree with you, Rick. I like the whole Rick. I like the whole transformation thing into Sister Abigail. I like that better. So we'll see. So up next, it was Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Emma and Alicia Fox. Emma ended up walking out on Fox. We haven't had to say her name in a while.
Dude, how good is Alicia? How good is she?
Yeah, she is. I get
crazy.
it. I get
I like
it. She is crazy. Yeah, well, that's true. She is. So, but Emma walked out on her, leaving Bayley and Sasha Banks for the win. So, now
And it looks like I predicted Emma versus Asuka, and I'm gonna stick with that prediction. I might be right with that one too.
Maybe we'll see. So, at the end of Raw, it was Enzo Amore again for the second week in a row, main eventing kind of Raw, or the ending of the show. He revealed that he had a new order from Kurt Angle. If anyone from the Cruiserweight division touches him, they will be fired. So all of a sudden, the whole entire division showed up anyway. Enzo started taunting him. To me, I thought that was the best he's ever done. It was hilarious. I laughed so much during that time, making him a true heel because everybody started hating him. It was awesome. Kurt Angle came out and interrupted him and said that he signed a new cruiserweight that can actually touch him, and it was Kalisto.
Yes.
So I'm kind of happy about it, and I'm kind of like, I was a little sad. I thought it was going to be somebody from the NXT, to be honest. I did. I thought
Johnny
maybe
Gargano.
if you gave me 2 more seconds, I would have said it myself.
Oh.
Johnny Gargano. I think I would have popped so hard. I couldn't even say it. Words couldn't come out. Words could not come out. I didn't say it like that. I have no idea how he does it. All right, take it down.
And there's the singing.
There is Yep, there it is. So yeah, no, I wanted Johnny Gargano to be in this. It would have been more. I mean, but I could dig it. Kalisto, okay, he'll make the match.
Kalisto will make the match.
Yeah. He ended up beating up Enzo.
And then that thing will.
What?
Then everybody will have a chance to beat up freaking Enzo.
Yeah, we'll see. So then, at the very end of the show, Roman Reigns was seen backstage in the locker room. All of a sudden, Dean Ambrose came out. Just started staring at him. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Seth Rollins came out. Just started staring at him. Yeah. Why is my mouth getting so high pitched?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Oh, I wasn't so impressed by that.
Well, I was. So, they're teasing.
Because you know what it is?
What?
It's Dean Ambrose when he does his little thing where he's like just sort of bouncing around.
That I hate.
And you're just like, all right, stop. And then all of a sudden, Seth Rollins, they turned their head and Seth didn't even pop up the screen. He should have been on screen already when they turned their heads like, oh, Seth Rollins, you're here. But I don't know. And then they just look at each other, and then Dean does his little thing again with his shoulders, and like, yeah, all right. And then leaves, and then Roman just looks down, and I'm just like, all right. Even the Bar and the Miz knew to do the Shield thing, and you guys are just like,
it's a tease. It's a tease. That's what all it was. It was a tease.
Not a good
This
tease.
tease.
Ooh!
Nipple! Alright, so that, it was a good tease. It was, yeah. it was, to me, that was a good tease. I think they did good. So, that is your Raw. Alright.
Let's go for the week.
So, no, we haven't done that in a while. Alright, so, Jesus. Alright, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. And then when we come back, it's Rick's top 10 rankings for the month of October. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
This is Lucha Underground's Cortez Castro, and you're listening to Wrestling POV Podcast.
And we are back. And ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go into Rick Serrano III's top 10 rankings for the month of October. But before we do that, we have our fan vote for the top 10 of September between Tony, Todd, and myself. And the winner is, drum roll please,
We don't have that sound effect.
Rick Serrano III! What?
Get out.
The people have spoken!
And you know what, Rick? I hate to admit it, but I did like your ranking better.
Alright, what are next?
Thank you. I mean, I had a lot of help. I want to just thank everybody out there. Tony came up with a good top 10. Todd changed it up, made it a little bit difficult for me, just a little bit. But I thought at the end of the day, I think I did what was supposed to be done. And the people out there, you appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys for appreciating it.
Oh, you're the people's champ now?
What? Did I take that title too?
No, you didn't. Moving on!
Moving on, it's now Rick Serrano III's top 10 rankings for the month of October. At number 10, I am going with the king of the cruiserweights, Neville.
Interesting.
And now I'm doing this because the guy, he's put the cruiserweight division on his back. He's been doing it for a long time now. He's done it for 9 months. And in the last month, he's been working, man. He's been doing everything he can to make Enzo seem bad and stuff like that. I just like what Neville has done for the cruiserweight division.
Okay, alright, I agree.
At number 9, I'm going to go with Braun Strowman.
Okay.
I think his work with Brock Lesnar has been really good. I think I would like to see more action with him with other guys. So the action with Dean and Seth have been good. I think he's A1 steak sauce, man. And speaking of A1 steak sauce, you guys want to sponsor us? I mean, I'll drink a bottle on the show right now.
I would like to see him chug a bottle on the show.
Imagine.
Yes. At number 8, this is going to shock a few people. I'm going with the big dog, Roman Reigns.
Wow. Alright.
What?
And now, let me tell you something. I gotta say, I mean, I hate his story development. I hate his promo work. But I gotta be honest, the guy can work. He's great in the ring. And you saw him, like you said, people like it when he's vicious, when he's ferocious, like, rah. When he uses the chant and stuff like that, you're just like, alright, this is the guy we want to see. At number...
The hell was that? That was like a little kitten. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, go ahead.
At number 7, I'm going Kevin Owens. His work with Shane and Vince has been great. He is now the top heel on SmackDown.
Yes.
So at number 7, I'm going Kevin Owens.
Okay.
Number 6, I'm going with Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's because of his work with Jinder.
I agree.
This feud has been terrible. The thing is, Shinsuke can work. It's just not working with Jinder, and Jinder's not on this list because Jinder can't work. So
I agree.
I don't know what's going on.
I agree.
At number 5, I feel like this man is just gonna be steady at 5 because we don't see enough of him. If this was like a yearly thing, I would probably put him at number 1. But since we're going by month to month, I'm going with Okada. the Omega matches. Plain and simple. That's all we got from him, and he's just that great.
Yeah.
At number 4, The Miz.
Oh.
The dude got respect from John Cena. John Cena was talking mad booty smack about The Miz, but a couple weeks ago he gave him props, and
he did too.
That's huge.
Oh yeah.
Also, his work with The Miz, Taraj, Jeff Hardy, and even Jason Jordan, The Miz is making look somewhat good. So
I agree with you there. 4. Jeez, absolutely. Oh yeah.
At number 3, I'm gonna go with Prince Puma, the Quaker Cup winner, and again, I had him at number 2 for last month, but for this month at number 3, because the thing is, we don't see enough of him.
No.
He's on Lucha Underground. He's got the championship match coming up, but again, we don't see enough action. And plus, the 2 guys I have ahead of him, they put on work every week. So, at number 2, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now, I knocked him down 1 because the work of Baron Corbin and Ty Dillinger hasn't been the phenomenal one's cup of tea. You know, he hasn't been at his level, but he's still phenomenal. What he does.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
My number 1 of the top 10 rankings for the month of October is Cody Rhodes.
Whoa!
The dude has been. This dude has been A1 steak sauce. If anybody's been A1 steak sauce, it's been this one. The Bullet Club. He's the Ring of Honor champion. His match at Death Before Dishonor, defeating Minoru Suzuki. The guy is great. He did the whole DX thing going to Raw. The guy knows how to sell. He is the man. So there you guys have it. My top 10. What do you guys think?
I think it's a very, very interesting top 10. And no, I'm not going to say the rest. It is. I mean, you made valid points, though. There's a couple where I'm kind of like, I'm trying to absorb into this top 10. And we'll see what happens next week and this weekend, actually, with the pay-per-view. And I think Ring of Honor, they don't have a pay-per-view, right? No, they don't.
No, they had it last week.
That was last week, yes. So I got to wait and see what happens, to be honest. But it is a good list, and the rankings on that you got it, I think it's correct. I might make a little bit of an adjustment, but we'll see. So next week it will be my turn to make adjustments on Rick's top 10 rankings for the month of October, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens.
All right, guys. So, again, the Wrestling POV podcast is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Check out their shirts. They have a whole new fall lineup. You got to check it out. They even have hats now. And if you use the promo code WPOV, you will get a 10% discount. That is the greatest news I've ever heard, other than me winning the top 10 rankings. I mean, it's great. WPOV is the promo code you want to use. You get 10% off. All right. With that being said, next week, Tony Diaz will take my list. He can add to, he can take out to, he can change it up. What will he do? And then the following week, Mimi Goody's going to take control of the list. And you don't want to miss that, because who knows what's going on in Mimi's head. She can do anything. She can add to, take away to, change it all up. You don't want to miss it. With that being said, it is now time for the SmackDown
Breakdown! You still missed us doing that, don't you?
Yes.
The SmackDown Breakdown. SmackDown opens up with Renee Young in the ring with Shinsuke Nakamura. And Nakamura says, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Okay. That's what you want to hear for your WWE title match.
Right? Sticks on stones may break on my bones.
That's not nice. That's not nice at all.
Oh, but you're laughing.
Damn.
Sticks on stones may break on my bones. Jesus. Oh, my Lord. Go ahead, Rick, before I go. Keep going.
Oh man. The Singh brothers then come out and distract Shinsuke Nakamura as Jinder Mahal attacks him from behind and hits him with the Kalash and stands tall.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
So the Singh brothers came out, distracted Shinsuke Nakamura, and Mahal comes out from behind and attacks him, hits him with the Kalash, and stands over him at the end of it all. That's just like, this is what we're doing with the WWE title. We're gonna open the show and then just forget about it.
Yeah. Looks that way.
Like Mahal was wearing wrestling gear
Yeah.
and then went back to the back and put a suit on. What are we doing,
It's
people?
true.
What?
It is. That's true.
Then we had Charlotte and Becky Lynch versus Natalya and Carmella. For who, Miguel? Oh my goodness, James Ellsworth on a dog leash? Come on. What?
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Ew.
Jesus.
I mean, to each his own. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you, but
Oh.
all right, James Ellsworth.
Alright. Jesus.
When Charlotte tagged in was when Natalya should have tagged out.
Yes.
Why did they have these two fighting each other?
Mm-hmm.
And then, worst of all, you had Charlotte tap out to Natalya.
Yeah.
Bingo!
True that.
I don't know.
Well.
Prediction here:
Mm-hmm.
Carmella's cashing in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, a video package of Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. Why?
That's what I said.
We're gonna see them talk later on in the show. Why?
It's true. I don't know. And the thing with this, SmackDown can't afford to be doing these video packages. I'm sorry. They don't got that much time. You know?
Yeah.
My goodness.
You know what? I'm gonna say. I wasn't gonna say it. I don't want to be looked as a bad guy.
Go ahead, say it.
But this Susan G. Komen thing. Now, on SmackDown, they did a little video package. I was like, great, that is so good, because SmackDown does not have the time to have a whole promotion like they did on Raw.
Yes.
They did it anyway. Now, Dana Warrior, listen, I was sticking up for you a couple weeks ago, girl. I was right there with you. But you said the exact same thing you did on Raw. You do understand that. Like, word for word.
Exactly.
And what's crazy is, because I watched Raw and SmackDown on the same day this week, because I couldn't watch it on Monday night, and I was just like, wait, is this Raw? Is this, what am I watching right now? Because...
like they did a recap of Raw.
Yes!
Yeah.
And then, like, they did this last year, where they did it every single week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, put this on the network. Right?
Yeah. Now, I'm going off of what you're saying, Rick. It's not that we are being insensitive. It really isn't. I don't want anybody to think, oh, well, you're being insensitive. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just like how I feel about with the whole thing going on with football. My Sundays and my Mondays and Tuesdays are designated for me to watch football and enjoy the sport, not the political part of it, but to watch the sport. It's the same thing with wrestling. You know, I want to unwind. Wrestling's on late as it is, and when I'm unwinding, all I want to see is some great matches, some great storytelling. It's a men's soap opera, you know, because it's primarily for men anyway, but a lot of women are involved too, so that's why they like it too. They like the soap opera part of it. But, you know, again, I'm not trying to sound insensitive, but you're right, Rick. They should put something like this should be on the network then. You know, they mentioned it in the beginning of it anyways. You know, and then to repeat kind of what happened, and SmackDown does not have that much time. So when they did that small package, I was like, all right, cool. You know, that's great. I'm glad they did that because it gives more time for SmackDown. But they didn't. You know, they did it again. I'm like, oh, man, serious? And again, if somebody out there thinks that we are being insensitive, we're not. I'm just telling you that we're not. It's just the enjoyment of us watching wrestling is it just keeps us away from everything else. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Rick.
All right. With that being said, next up we had Bobby Roode versus Mike Kanellis in a very short match in which Bobby Roode went over. Now, this is what I'm talking about, the whole Susan G. Coleman thing. You're taking up time out of matches that could have went on a little bit longer.
Yes.
But yeah, so this match was very short. They mentioned that Maria's pregnant. That was cool.
Yep.
But is Mike Kanellis done? Like,
it looks like he's going to be the Kurt Hawkins of SmackDown. That's what it's going to end up being. You know, then it'll be funny if he does get that losing streak going too, and at a WrestleMania, the first one ever between Kanellis and Hawkins. That would be funny. Who would you go for? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I don't know who. I like them both.
I do too, but obviously with the pay-per-view points game, I would wager 1 point on either one of them. That's wrong. Champ is spoken. Go ahead.
After the match, Dolph Ziggler once again makes fun of entrances. He had different instruments and poppers and props and all that.
Be done with that.
Is Ziggler gonna have a different entrance at Hell in a Cell, and do we care?
No, I'm so done with it. We said it last week too. That we should be done with it. We should be done with it. So.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. But Bobby Roode said he's not impressed, and he shows him how he's done by doing the glorious entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And that was longer than the match itself.
It was.
Also, just to mention, I was at the Yankee game. I don't know if you guys saw me.
Oh, God.
I was on TV. I was in the second row. Yeah, I got it like that. I got pulled like that.
Mm-hmm.
Second row behind home plate. I have better seats than Bon Jovi, people. And I think the best part of it all, other than being on TV and talking to Bon Jovi, was that they played the glorious theme song at the Yankee game.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
That is, yeah.
Next up, we had the Usos read the New Day their rights.
Yeah, they were under arrest, right?
Yeah, I guess
Is that
so.
what it was?
Yeah. I think so.
Jesus.
They showed their underwear. They wore a bunch of... What's with the red outfits that the New Day wear?
You don't know. I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. I don't know what's going on.
This was a good promo, though. I was excited because they're hinting that this is the last time they're going to fight. And they're saying how they had the best match, and you can see the New Day and Usos agreeing with each other.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to put on a hell of a show, but please be the end.
This has to be the end. Has to. Serious.
After this, we had another gender promo where he wears a suit and he recaps what happened earlier in the night.
Yes, right.
Yeah, like that was another wasted spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then he's like, it took a small distraction to throw off the Rockstar Nakamura, and that will happen again at Hell in a Cell. Please, no. No. I don't want no distractions. Just have a regular freaking match, people.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree.
Match of the night, and that's not saying much, I think was Baron Corbin versus Ty Dillinger.
Mm-hmm.
No triple threat, though. This was never going to have a triple threat.
No, I thought they were.
Ty Dillinger picked up the win.
Yeah.
And AJ tells Baron Corbin if he would have worked harder, he would have been a cheap shot artist. He says if Corbin would have worked harder, he wouldn't have lost his Money in the Bank briefcase, or lost to Cena, or lost to Ty Dillinger tonight. I don't know how I feel about Corbin losing right before a title match.
It's true.
Just like I don't know how I feel about Charlotte tapping out right before our title match.
I agree.
I don't know. Then we had Aiden English with Rusev. Now I gotta say, I like this pairing.
I do too.
I think this will be a good tag team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that out there.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You should be a writer for SmackDown.
What? Now we should do a Twitter poll for who sings better, Aiden English or Mimi Goody.
In English, of course.
You gotta give yourself some credit. Aiden English sounds like he swallowed a garbage can and he's trying to spit up or something.
Jesus.
Oh, wait a second. I got that confused. I meant Mimi Goody sounds like he swallowed a garbage can and is trying to spit it up.
The biggest douche of the universe. In all the galaxies, there's no bigger douche than you.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Aiden English versus Randall Orton, and of course, Randy Orton wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
After the match, Sami Zayn tries to warn Shane about Kevin Owens, but once again, Shane is punking out my man Sami Zayn,
Yeah.
and Sami's looking pissed off now.
Mm-hmm.
Heel turn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Oh man, I mean, like, if Sami turns heel, you gotta keep Kevin Owens on the show. Then you can't switch him off.
No. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
And last but not least, we had Shane McMahon with the in-ring promo. He called Kevin Owens a coward after Kevin Owens doesn't come out and says on Sunday KO will have nowhere to hide, as this match will now be a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is Hell in a Cell. Why is it Falls Count Anywhere? You're letting me know that you're gonna break out of the cage at one point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Well, then again, you gotta remember, Shane is really not a wrestler.
No.
And he can't handle jumping off the thing again.
You're right. You're getting older. That's what's happening.
Exactly.
So get off the show! I don't want to see you!
Or stay commissioner. You know?
Well, stay in your lane. That's what we're trying to
Stay in your lane, Shane. Look at that. You see what I did there?
That's why you the champ.
You saw that, right?
You did
No, I didn't steal. I ain't steal shit. You know what it is? It's because I'm the champion. All right, just remember that.
You're the
You
champion.
did that.
I did.
You're the
Because that's what
champ.
champions do.
Yes.
It's officially copyrighted right now by WPOV. So if anybody tries to steal that shit out there, sucking butts, I'ma sue your ass. WWE. Stay in your lane, Shane. That's how I roll.
Stay your lane, Shane.
Shit. You can add that too if you want.
Kevin Owens then appears and Shane chases after him. Kevin Owens power bombs through a table. Then Kevin Owens comes back to the ring like I knew he would. And then USA Network just said, to hell with this. I'm done with SmackDown because it sucks. And they put up Chris Lee Knows Best 5 minutes too early. I was like, wait, what?
No, actually up here they showed the whole thing. Yeah, we watched the whole thing. They showed the whole thing up here. So it must be in New York where they were like, oh God, really?
Yo, they turned off Kevin Owens' segment in the ring.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, no, Shane came out.
Yeah, no, we saw the rest of it. So, when Kevin Owens started talking, it cut off, and then cut back on, Kevin Owens is still talking, and then Shane came down and got his ass whooped again.
Right.
Same way that Vince got his ass whooped. He got a headbutt, he got a super kick, got a power bomb. So, again, how am I supposed to be going into this pay-per-view?
Yeah. That was
the end of SmackDown.
Yeah, that's the end.
So now it's time for Raw versus SmackDown, where Raw is ahead 14-11, and the fans voted on Twitter. You can always vote every Tuesday after SmackDown on our Twitter page at Wrestling POV. We leave it up for the whole day, where you can vote for either Raw or SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And with your help, we can look at your vote and be like, you know what? The fans are right. I'm going to go with the fans this week. But at the end of the day, it's our decision. We make the choices. So,
but they certainly do have a big influence on this decision.
Oh, absolutely, because I have voted with the fans every week. I haven't voted against the fans yet. So with this week, the fans voted 56% for Monday Night Raw.
Wow, that's close.
Yeah.
That's real close. All right. So who's taking it first?
Me.
You, go ahead.
I say Monday Night Raw because it kept me intrigued, and SmackDown was boring as fuck.
Oh, Jesus. My goodness. Tell us how you really feel. All right, Rick, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to agree and go with Monday Night Raw, even though Monday Night Raw was like a 2-hour show and then an hour of trash after that. I don't like this new format they're testing out because of Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
But for a go-home show, bro, you gotta give it your all, not play it safe. When you play it safe with me, you're gonna lose.
Oh, Tony, you're gonna lose, he said.
That ain't happening.
So I'm going with Monday Night Raw.
Alrighty. So that brings them up, what, 15-11?
15-11.
Alrighty, so now it is time for the WPOV pay-per-view points game, Hell in a Cell. Alright, for those new to the game, just a quick recap on how you play. Each match, except for the women's title and the heavyweight title, each match is worth 5 points. Basically, it's a wager. So, like in the kickoff show, it's Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus the Hype Bros. So, if you went with the Hype Bros, but you're not really quite sure, you don't have to bet all your 5 points. You could just bet 2 points or 3 points. It doesn't matter. But if you're really, really confident, go ahead. Bet those full 5 points. But here is what happens. If the Hype Bros wins, you get those 5 points. But if they lose, you lose those 5 points, and you can be in the negative. So now you got to work your way out. So with the other decisions that's going on in the show, in the pay-per-view, you got to play it smart. You do. You have to play it smart because you can end up in the negatives and stay in the negatives. Or you can be perfect like me and get them all right and become the Wrestling POV pay-per-view points game champion.
Really?
You guys suck. So that's how you play. Let's get on with it, shall we? All right, the kickoff show. It's Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus the Hype Bros. I'll go first. I'll take this one first. I'm going with Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. I'm going 5 points. I think what's going to end up happening, they've been teasing it a little bit with the Hype Bros. They want to change, and then when they kind of like getting at each other. So I think this will put the nail in the coffin for them to either split up or they're going to really become heels. And we'll see what happens. So I'm going with Shelton and Chad Gable for 5 points. Mimi Goody.
I'm going with Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gables for 2 points.
Oh, okay. Not that confident, huh?
Nope.
Okay. That's all you had to say. All right, Rick, who do you got on this one?
I'm going with the Hype Bros. 3 points.
Wow, why is that?
I'm going with the Hype Bros because I feel like what's going to happen is the Hype Bros are going to come heel. They're going to cheat. Then they're going to have their rematch against Shelton and Gable on SmackDown. After Shelton and Gable say, you guys cheated, let's get a rematch. And that's what's going to happen. The Hype Bros are going to cheat.
How did they say it again?
Huh?
How they say it again? You guys cheated.
You guys cheated.
Oh, sounds just like Chad Gable. All right, so next match, and like I said, these are not in order. I know, but just bear with me and just play the damn game. Oh yeah, that's right. You got to, in order to qualify, you have to like the Wrestling POV Facebook page. That's a plus, and post your answers, your bets, and post them on there also once you see that the card is up.
The match card, yeah.
The match card, yes. So, all right, up next, Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. This is for 5 points. Mimi Goody.
I'm going to go with Bobby Roode. 4 points.
4 points. All right, yeah. Sounds good. I agree. All right, Rick.
I wish this match was worth 1,000,000 points because I would put 2,000,000 points on Bobby Roode. So since it's 5, I'm going 5 points for glorious Bobby Roode.
I agree with you there. They can't punk out Bobby Roode so quick. I'm going with Bobby Roode, 5 points. All right, up next we got Randy Orton versus Rusev. This one is worth 5 points. Rick Serrano the third. Who you got on this one?
I'm going with, I'm always wrong when it comes to Randy Orton matches, so why not continue the streak? Right. I'm going with Rusev Mashka, 3 points.
Wow. Are you cheating off me? Because I went with Rusev for 3 points.
So did I.
Did you really? Mimi Goody went Rusev for 3 points.
Oh, damn. Maybe I should change it because
Yeah.
you don't want to get on Mimi's side now.
Yeah.
All right, up next, it is Shane McMannigan versus Kevin Owens. I'm going with KO, 5 points. There's no way. I mean, Shane's gonna have his part in it, I guess.
His debut.
But I think Kevin Owens is just gonna end up winning this. They can't. There's no way that Kevin Owens is losing this. So, Mimi Goody, who you got?
I also went with KO for 5 points because he's gonna fuck up Shane.
Alrighty then. All right, Rick, what do you got on this one?
You know, I was confident that I was going to pick Kevin Owens in this. And then I just keep thinking, what is Sami Zayn going to do? Is Sami Zayn going to help Shane McMahon? Or is he going to cost Shane McMahon the match?
Ooh.
And I'm
I was
just
thinking of that too.
You know what? Sami Zayn is too good a guy. Damn it! I'm going Shane McMahon, 2 points!
Jesus, really? Yeah, see, I was thinking of that too because they have been showing Sami Zayn a lot lately. And, you know, especially when that one time when they told Kevin Owens to look for a referee and he went up to Sami Zayn and was like, well, you haven't really been doing anything in a while. It's messed up, but at the same time, I was just like, and then all of a sudden, it's like they're tying him in on what's going on with Shane and Kevin Owens. So I was thinking the same way you was too, but I was thinking more that he was going to turn heel and help Kevin win.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, but we'll see what happens. So you're going with Shane, huh? 2 points?
Yeah.
2 points? Okay. Now, up next, it is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This one is worth 10 points. Natalya versus Charlotte Flair. Mimi, you're up next? All right, who do you got?
Well, after me, thinking and deliberating and, celluloids and
Intricacies? Intricacies, what the hell is that? Go ahead.
I'll fuck you up, Tony.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to go with Natalya.
Whoa, alrighty.
8 points.
Whoa!
And I'm also predicting that Scoop Neck is going to cash in.
On Natalya?
Yeah.
All right. But right now, just remember, people, it's with this match. It's a good prediction. No, I know that. I'm just talking to the fans. So you can predict if you want to make a prediction after that, but you ain't gonna get shit out of it. So it's just a matter of who wins.
But that's the only reason why I'm picking Natalya.
But no. I get where you're coming from. Just explain it to the fans.
Well, I'm just letting you know.
All right, be quiet.
Someone sounds nervous that they're about to lose their belt. That's what it just sounds like.
No, it's not. I'm retaining. Well, you'll see. All right, Rick, who you got?
I'm going with Charlotte, 7 points. I'm picking Charlotte because they want her to break her dad's record. So what I believe is that Charlotte is going to win and then lose to Carmella's going to cash in on her.
Really? You predicting she's going to cash in on Charlotte?
I do believe, absolutely. I went with Flair too. I went with Charlotte Flair. I went 7 points. Because of the same reason too. I think in order for Carmella to cash in, it's got to be done on a babyface. I just really, truly feel that. And with Flair winning, yeah, I think she is going to win. But absolutely, I think Carmella's going to cash in that night and take it from Flair. So I got Flair for 7 points.
See, Tony, when you become champion, you start thinking like a champion. I'm liking your picks.
All right, up next is AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin for the U.S. Championship. This one is worth 5 points. Rick, who do you got in this one?
Damn, I wish you guys went first. This is a tough one. I have to go. Who do I have winning? I picked a lot of heels. 1, 2, 3. I'm going with AJ. 3 points.
Jesus, are you serious right now? Really? I picked AJ for 3 points also. These, look, I got it written down, right, Meanie? I got it all written down.
Whatever.
So shut up. All right, that's weird. No, because the reason why is that I'm looking at the whole card in general too, and at this point in time, if there's going to be a title change, I think it's going to be done with the women's. I don't think they're going to change the titles with the other ones. To be honest, it's a even though it's Hell in a Cell, but that's, in my opinion, it's not the big four. So they're not going to do a bunch of title changes in that. That's just how. Excuse me, I'm looking at it going in, but I am going with AJ for 3 points. I think they're still punishing Baron Corbin, to be honest, and that's why I don't think he's going to win. And there might be some interference by what's his name, Ty Dillinger, but I think it's just going to benefit more in AJ's favor. So we'll see. All right, Mimi, who do you got? Who you picking?
AJ 5 points.
AJ 5 points. All right. All right. So up next, go ahead, Rick.
Before you go into the next one, I just want to say it makes a lot of sense also to have Baron Corbin win because then AJ can go for the WWE title and Baron Corbin and Ty Dillinger can fight for the US title because then Ty will be like, well, I beat you before the pay-per-view, so I deserve a title shot. Oh, man.
Yeah, but at the you got to look at it this way, too, because the next pay-per-view after this is Survivor Series.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to want AJ with the belt.
You know, I mean, they're going to do the rematch again. AJ, you know, if AJ loses to Baron Corbin, they have to do that rematch.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so I don't know. That's what's affecting a lot of my decisions here. So I'm not playing it safe, but I'm playing from what I feel that they're going to carry on. So up next, it is for the SmackDown Tag Team title in Hell in a Cell. The New Day versus the Usos. I am going with, and I hate saying this too, Jesus. This one's worth 5 points, by the way. But I'm going with New Day, and I'm going 4 points. I think they're going to be done with this feud, especially if the Hype Bros end up turning heel. I think they're going to be up next to challenge New Day, or they're going to keep doing the storyline between Hype Bros and Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, and it's going to elevate the Hype Bros more into challenging the New Day. So I'm going with New Day, 4 points. Mimi Goody.
I'm going with the Usos, 3 points.
Wow. Interesting. There's a reason?
Yeah.
But
Because they shouldn't have lost the belt to begin with.
I agree with you.
That's my reason.
Alrighty then. Jesus. All right, Rick, who you got on this one?
All right, I'm going to go with New Day, 5 points. I think this feud is done. I think the Authors of Pain are coming. Or Harper and Rowan, because don't forget, Breezango is going to be appearing on Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. They got to reveal what's been going on with that.
Yep.
Then you got the Hype Bros and Shelton and Gable. That's going to develop between them two. There's going to be a lot of tag team stuff going on for the future. Hopefully it's good, and hopefully
So change it up.
They change it up.
Jesus. So, all right, so you go with New Day, you said 5 points?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now the main event. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. This is worth 10 points. Mimi Goody, you have the honors on taking this one first. Who do you got?
Well, after listening to what you guys were talking about, the titles changing hands back and forth, yada, 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 you know, I'm going to go with Shinsuke 9 points.
Wow. Awesome.
And that's why I went with the Usos 3 points, because I don't lose that many points. But because I really feel that Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win this one.
Alrighty. All right, so Rick, who you got on this one?
I'm going with Shinsuke Nakamura, 1,000 points, because there is no way, I'll just go with 10 if anything, but there's no way that Nakamura should lose this match. There's no way. And with Survivor Series coming up, you want a big match. Nakamura vs. Kevin Owens is hot right now. That would be a great match. Or, even Sami Zayn. I'm sorry, Sami Zayn versus Nakamura. Do you know how great of a match that would be?
That was their first match at NXT.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that again. Listen, Nakamura, you have to win. Jinder, you need to go on vacation, bro. Do some leg workouts. Your legs look like two matchsticks.
Punjabi school.
Punjabi squats. All right, well, I went in a total opposite direction between the both of you guys. I'm going with Jinder. I think he's going to retain it, and I'm
You
willing.
will go for 3MB.
You're damn right. And I'm betting 10 points. That I'm betting the whole shebang. This is either going to make me or break me.
It's going to break you.
No, it's not, sucker. But so I'm going Jinder Mahal, 10 points. I think, again, I think the Bollywood boys, or the Singh brothers, I think they're going to end up interfering somehow, some way to cost Shinsuke the match. I don't, honestly, I like Shinsuke. He's an attraction. You know what I'm saying? You put him in any card, in anything. Everybody's going to want to come to see him. So, I get it, but I just don't think his time is right now.
His time is now.
No, I don't. I really don't. I think, honestly, I think they're going to do another rematch between these two guys. It's at Survivor Series, and they're going to pull the Singh brothers out of it. That if they interfere, that Jinder will lose the title and this and that. But I don't see Shinsuke winning, and I think Jinder is going to retain. They're gonna ride this wave with Jinder for a little bit.
Interesting.
Okay, so from what I got from that is that Mr. Tony is attracted to Shinsuke Nakamura.
What the hell?
Gentlemen, you have my curiosity. But now you have my attention.
That's some bullshit there.
Interesting. That's stupid.
That's stupid.
I mean, you just say it was an attraction there. I'm
talking, like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
He's an attraction type talent. That's all he is.
Okay, so now
And Andre the Giant.
you find Brock Lesnar and Andre the Giant attractive.
You like those big guys, don't
Oh, shut up. All right, that is your Hell in a Cell Wrestling POV pay-per-view points game, and we will have a winner. And I will
A
retain.
new winner.
And I will retain.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
And people, listen, if you want to check out older episodes or you want to see who we have been talking to, we talking to Brian Christopher, we talking to Cortez Castro from Lucha Underground. If you want to catch up, we talked to Adrian Street, man. You want to see those, listen to those episodes, make sure you check out our iTunes page at Wrestling POV. Subscribe, and you will get an alert every single week when the new episodes come up on Saturday, and you'll know right away. Give us a 5-star rating. How many? A 5-star rating. 5-star rating. 5-star rating. 5-star rating. 5-star rating. Give it to us and leave a comment. Tell us what you would like to see in the show, what you love about the show, because you have to love the show if you're listening to the show. So make sure you check us down on iTunes. Also, we do more than just a podcast. Check us out on Facebook throughout the week. We got TV Tuesdays where we put ourselves in a TV show theme song. It is boss, man. You want to check it out. This week we did Malcolm in the Middle, and it's like I was part of the Malcolm in the Middle family. If you want to let us know what shows you would like to see, let us know. We've done over 25 different shows. Also, we have Rick Rants every Wednesday where I rant about things I don't like, and there's a lot of things I don't like. This week I ranted about Neville's t-shirt. How stupid did it look? Also, on Friday, we have Friday Funnies, where we put ourselves in movie characters. They talk about us. It is crazy fun. Check it out on our Facebook page and give us a like. Because if you don't like the page, you can't play the world famous pay-per-view points game, people.
That's right.
Where Tony Diaz defends his title this weekend at Hell in a Cell.
That's right. With all that being said, that is the end of the show. So make sure everybody, please participate. The more the merrier. I mean, we've been getting a lot of participants playing. It's been a little bit difficult to keep up with the points, but hey, we're getting there.
Fun, though.
It's been a lot of fun, and it's very, very challenging. And just to see, and who knows, you can get your name put on that glorious looking Wrestling POV title belt. Right now, my name's on there. It's going to stay on there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. So now, will Mimi Goody be the first woman Wrestling POV champion? Will I? Wait. Jeez, right off the bat. Will I retain my championship? Will Rick Serrano III retain or get a championship for the third time?
Yes!
No.
Or will Mac Novak become the second two-time champion? and bring the belt back all the way to London, England. Third time, my bad.
I'm gonna take the belt again.
Will Jason Serene, Cousin Jay, would he come out of the woodworks again and swipe the title from underneath us? Could it happen?
No, that's a one-time thing.
Who was the other one?
I don't know who. Elio Canella. Can he get the title back?
From Canada.
I know exactly where that is. I know where Canada is.
Oh, Lord, Elio.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Canada Ale. I drink that all the time. So, although we have a new champion. Well, Wilfredo. He's been playing the game since day one.
Yes.
Will he finally get an opportunity to be the wrestling POV champion? Wilfredo, if you win, brother, you gotta talk shit. Talk shit to everybody. Who cares? They doubted you from the beginning. From the beginning. Take the title. I'm rooting for you. But I'm also rooting for myself. Because I'm gonna take that title. Well, Little B plays all the time. Jasmine, will she play? She could be the first woman.
Yeah.
My goodness. Wow. Anything can happen. Anybody could win. But you have to play the game.
Even me?
Yes.
With that being said, that is the end of the show. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
And the third wheel.
Rick Serrano the third.
And the third.
Miguel Cole. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week with a new champion or the same one. Right here. I'm taking it.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody.
Man,
So you happy that Miguel's going home?
He's not going home.
That means
he's got free rent. He's got all. He uses that.
Wait a second, guys! I'm sorry. I said screw you guys. Listen, I got news. I figured out who Mr. Tony was talking about in his rumors earlier. Remember, he said they've appeared on the show. The person he was talking about was